In today's video, we are talking about the Cuisine Bento Box. Last year, I made a video about a very similar box. It was my favorite thing that I purchased in 2020. And this is going to be a follow-up video because I did a lot of traveling last month, and I took this with me everywhere. This is a new company started by two individuals who had experience making bento boxes for their kids. They have now gone into the business of selling them. So this one has been used numerous times, and it is just as good as new. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. As you can see, there are four different compartments here, and each compartment comes with its own separate lid, so you can keep things moist or dry, depending upon what you're re-putting inside. We'll get this open. As you can see, everything fits right back into it nice and neatly. This was leftover pork floss that I had from another video that I didn't use. So this is just a great way to store leftovers. If you don't have anything else to put them in, the whole idea of this is if you're going to make something like rice, you don't want it to get soggy. If you're going to make something like a salad, you don't want it to wilt or get soggy. And so these little containers, they are BPA free. They are dishwasher safe. You can also use them in the microwave. However, the lids, not so much. The lids are more of a plastic material, so you cannot put those in the microwave or dishwasher. But you can put the actual containers themselves in there, and you can steam your food and then put the top on it afterwards. That's fine. If you watch my previous video, I showed how to steam in the microwave without water, and in fact, I'm gonna leave a link down below for that video. It's a really cool video. A lot of people had no idea that you could actually do that in the microwave, but you definitely can. Now, let's go ahead and take a closer look at some of these compartments. And you can see right here how nicely this rice is separated from the rest of the contents. Of course, you could use this for anything you wanted to. But let's say you were making sushi and you wanted to pack that along with some edamame, maybe some pickled onions, and then something like grilled chicken. You can separate all of those items so nothing gets soggy. Now, when you're ready to eat, you can just pick up the container, pop off the lid, grab whatever portion you want, and you're good to go. Of course, these are reusable. You can wash them and sanitize them, and they will look just like new after washing them. And it's such a simple concept. But sometimes the simplest concepts are the best ones. So let's take a closer look at the actual lids here. Like I said, they're made out of a plastic material. They're BPA free, of course. Very easy to clean as well. These little vent holes right here allow you to put your food in the microwave and still have enough room where you can poke a fork through it. And so they are large enough where your fork can go through, but they are small enough where your food is not going to escape. If you are looking for a really cool gift idea, maybe something for a co-worker or for someone who lunches at work, this is a really good idea. You know, a lot of people don't bring lunch to work anymore. They either go out and buy it, or they just get fast food. But this is a really good way to incentivize someone to actually bring something healthier to school or to work. And I should mention that this is not sponsored in any way. I am just volunteering this information because I think it's a really good product. I bought this product with my own money. I wasn't paid to make this video. Let's take a look at the actual containers themselves. Like I said, they are completely BPA free. They're made out of a polypropylene material. Each of these containers holds about 8 ounces. And again, as you can see, they are dishwasher safe. Just a heads up, the tops aren't dishwasher safe. It's best to hand wash them or put them on the top rack, but they might get damaged if they bang around too much. Now, let's talk about the clips there. Super important for keeping everything secure. These are very strong clips. They stay closed until you actually push the button, and then they open up just like that. And then you can close them just like this and push down, and you hear a nice click. And that means that these are secure and these are not going to come open on their own. In fact, I've never had this happen with any of the bento boxes that I've ever owned. But with other bento boxes that I've owned, I found that sometimes the clips break off. And so I was a little bit hesitant with some of them, especially because I would travel with them and I didn't want the contents of the bento box to spill out into my bag. And so far, this one has performed flawlessly. I've taken it on many trips and I've never had a problem. So these clips are nice and sturdy. I also love the size of this. It's a great size for packing and taking with you places, whether you're bringing it to school or to work or even on a family vacation. It's a great size because it's not too big and bulky, but yet it's large enough to hold a generous portion of food. I find that this is about perfect for me. I can put an ample amount of food in here, and I don't feel like I'm overeating because I can only fit so much in the box. These boxes come in several different colors, including blue, yellow, green, pink, and white. I have this one in the pink. I think it's beautiful. It's very feminine, but of course you can get it in any color that you want. There's even a transparent version, so you can see exactly what you're putting inside. The reason why I love this so much is because it keeps everything so fresh and so separate. And if you're trying to lose weight, this is a great tool because you can pack a bunch of food and you can control the portions. I packed this with a ton of different foods. I packed it with fruits and vegetables, nuts, salads, proteins, starches, even desserts, and it worked great. And this kept everything fresh and everything seemed to taste just as good at lunchtime as it did when I packed it in the morning. And so if you're looking for a great way to control your portions, if you're trying to lose weight, if you want to pack a really healthy lunch for work or for school, definitely check out this bento box. It's been my favorite. Again, I made a video about another bento box last year and that was my favorite, but this one has definitely replaced that one as my all-time favorite. Now, before we go, please make sure to check out the resources down below. And until next time, I wish you happy bentos and healthy lifestyles.